You don't want to start these 5 different YouTube automation channels because they take too much time, too much money, and it'll be very difficult for YouTube to approve you for monetization. Hey guys, it's Zach and I'm back. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the 5 different YouTube channels you should not start for YouTube automation. Every single channel example that I'll give you has its own reason as to why you shouldn't start it, whether that be through keyword research, competition, or YouTube monetization policies. But before we get in on that, let me show you guys one of my own channels that brings me in about $10,000 a month. As you can see here, for this channel, I'm bringing in about 60,000 views a day, and for estimated revenue, that brings in about $500, $600 a day. Let me show you a channel that I'm starting right now and that's starting to pick up a little bit. So as you can see, this channel I started basically a month ago. And as you can see, there's some spikes, some dips here, $17, $12, but then it's really starting to spike now. Yesterday we made $75. So if you just keep doubling that and keep spiking up, this can hit $200 a day. And $200 a day is a full-time income, and that's totally amazing. And I want to show you guys exactly how you can get there too. So first, let me show you guys the first channel that you shouldn't start for YouTube automation and explain why. The first channel here is called Brightside. Now, you've probably seen this channel before. It's an amazingly huge channel with over 43 million subscribers. And you might be asking me, Zach, why shouldn't you start this channel? Well, the reason is because this channel doesn't have a specific niche involved. As you can see here, the channel just gives you basic random facts, which is great. But the thing is, this channel already has so many subscribers, so as a result, any type of video they create, they'll make a lot of money because they already have a huge fan base. Now, if you were to start out, I wouldn't suggest you start out with a channel like this because you can't focus on one specific niche. If we scroll down here, we can see that they talk about different things. 90 riddles for epic brain boosting sessions. They found something unbelievable under blank. How to find a water bottle in your car and stuff like that. So if someone scrolls past your videos and sees that, they're not likely or not inclined to continue watching your videos because every video is very, very different. So I would suggest if you want to start a channel in this niche, you either use a channel that already has subscribers and already has an established fan base, or you niche down first and then you grow from that. So let's take a look at one of their videos and see exactly how they would create the actual content.
Billy organized a betting game for his friends. According to the rules, he will place 2 candies, one yellow and one red, in a dark box. If the player picks the red candy, they will get 5,000.
Now, as you guys can see, they don't show their face and they just have an animation in the background, which is exactly what I suggest and what I teach. However, every single video, like I said, is different. So if you want to have a channel that's a lot more honed in and still uses animations, let me show you guys one. Alright guys, so this channel is called the Young Entrepreneurs Forum. They have similar animations, however, they're all focused on entrepreneurship. Let's take a look at one of their videos.
Or new business needs is to be found in a financial state due to unnecessary spending. When starting a small business, the key is to remember it is small. And initially, the intention should be to limit spending until a profit is made.
Okay, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want to see, guys. An animation video that is great, that is informative, that is entertaining, and still it's niche down so that you can focus on one niche and grow from that. So that's the first channel that I believe you shouldn't start, which is Brightside. And I gave you guys another example of a channel you should start. Now let's look at the second type of channel that you shouldn't start on YouTube. So the next channel that I suggested you guys shouldn't start in the beginning for a faceless YouTube niche channel is a channel called Psych2Go. Now this channel is great because it's very honed in. It's very focused on one niche because it's just talking about psychology. So as you guys can see here, they basically show different psychological things like 6 psychological traits that make you less attractive, 7 bad habits that are destroying your self-esteem, 6 signs of emotional abuse, and all this other stuff. So it's very informative, exciting, great content. And because of that, they have a great fan base. They have over 9 million subscribers. But a big problem is if you start in a channel like this, there's a lot of competition when it comes to keyword research. And what I teach in my course is that it's important to start with a YouTube channel that has very high ranking keywords so you can grow very fast in the YouTube algorithm. But here it's a lot different. Let's go on vidIQ and actually take a look at the keywords associated with this specific channel to see if they're a good fit or not. Alright guys, so I'm here in the app called vidIQ. Let's just type in psychology. Okay, so as you guys can see, we're looking at all the keywords for psychology. And the thing is, they have a very high search volume, 400,000, 165,000, which is great. But the problem is their overall competition score is very low. And you want this score to be very, very high. You scroll down 38, 49, competition very high, very high, very high. So as you can see, this is a channel that's going to be difficult to start in. Now, I won't say you can't succeed with it. You definitely can. It's just going to take a lot more effort. And in the beginning, when you're first starting out, you want to make sure your YouTube channel starts out as easily as it possibly can. So once you can grow from that and actually grow your business and make it a lot more stable that way. Now there's a setting in vidIQ that can make you rank videos by their overall score, which is right over here. So let's click on it. So as you guys can see, the highest number that we have is 69, which honestly, that's good, but that's not that high. And you can see the keyword doesn't really match very well. It's Virginia Tech, Kelly Stamps, structuralism, TikTok. So as a result, there's not a lot of actual really good keywords for this specific niche. So that's reason number 2 as to why you shouldn't start this second psychology channel on YouTube. Now let's look at the third channel that you should not start on YouTube, automation. The third channel is meditation. Now I see a lot of people talking about you can start a meditation channel, but the problem is like I said, the same problem with psychology niche, very, very saturated. And is also very expensive to start if you want to start a really good channel. Let me show you guys exactly what a meditation channel entails. So you guys can see with this channel and this whole brand, they just show meditation videos and talk about meditation and stuff like that. And they have very long videos that basically have meditation noises behind them. So the thing is, people usually watch these when they sleep, which works very well. But the thing is, like I said, it's very, very tough to get into because there's so much competition involved. If we take a look at vidIQ again, so guys, I just went back onto vidIQ and looked up meditation, and you can see the competition is very high as well. 45, 44, very high search volume, but the competition's hard too. So it's going to be very hard to rank in the algorithm for YouTube. So I would honestly suggest that you don't start a guided meditation channel just yet for your first one. If you have enough capital to actually invest into it, then great. Because if we actually go on Fiverr and see how much it costs to create a meditation channel, it's quite expensive. Alright guys, so I'm here in Fiverr. Let me show you guys exactly how much it would cost to start a meditation channel. You're probably going to need someone to create the meditation noises, of course, so let's just Google meditation. So as you guys can see, $45, $30, $15 is actually not that bad, but you're going to want at least an hour, so it's going to be a little more expensive than that for you. So this is for $5, which is great. $30, $40, $40, so it's going to be a little pricier because you also want someone to edit the video for you as well. However, it's definitely doable, but I suggest if you start out to create a channel where you need basically no money to start whatsoever. Alright guys, so let's look at the fourth type of YouTube automation channel that you should not start today. Now this channel is called Viral Crunch, and what they do is they create compilation videos on TikToks. Now compilation videos are one of the worst things you can create on YouTube if you want to make money, because YouTube does not like that. They do not like it when you use other people's content and just that's it. What YouTube wants is they want your videos to be completely transformative. So if you create a channel just like this, you won't get monetized through YouTube AdSense. Because all it is just taking the TikTok videos and putting them in a pile together and uploading them. Now let me show you guys one of their videos so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. See, I had to mute it because of copyright issues, of course. But as you guys can see, it's literally just someone posting other people's TikToks, and YouTube does not like that at all. I've tried to create a compilation channel in the past like this, and I had so many issues. I had videos getting taken down. I had videos that just wouldn't get a lot of views because they would be restricted in certain countries and stuff like that. So I suggest you don't do this. If you do want to create a YouTube compilation channel, you would have to actually add some commentary behind it. So I would suggest if you want to start a channel like this, actually between every single TikTok, talk about the TikTok, mention it, review it, stuff like that, because that's a lot more transformative and that could get you past YouTube's algorithm. And alright guys, let's talk about the fifth type of YouTube automation channel that you should not start today. Now, this guy's called Much Dank. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this guy because he's hilarious. He just does a bunch of memes and funny edits to videos. Now, it's not the same as the compilation videos because in the compilation videos, they just copy and rip it. But what he does is he actually takes some of the interviews and actually messes with them and makes them funny and makes them funnily edited. Let's take a look at one of their videos.
Neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of beautiful, I'm back. Are you still working on that?
Wait a minute. I didn't like that.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't right.
But you have
Ain't
And see now, these edits are a little funny. But the thing is that it still has trouble getting monetized on YouTube. That's why you see with Much Dank, he has other sources of income. So you can see it in his description here. He has a store, Instagram, Twitter, and he has other forms of making money. But I guarantee that he has trouble getting monetized here because you can't just rip an entire actual interview and just edit it up a bit and then change it. You have to actually make it transformative, which means you have to give your own content from it. You have to talk about it. You could even show your own face, but that's not what we want to do. But basically, you want to make sure that you create something that's a brand new creation that is completely out of your own mind so that you won't have any trouble with copyright at all. If you want to take stuff like this, I suggest you do something more like this channel. Now this channel is called Hip Hop Madness, and this is more like it. What they do is they take clips from interviews and other sources that rappers have, and they edit them and give their own opinion on it. Let's take a look at one of the videos.
This video is brought to you by Raycon. Stay tuned to find out more.
Logic, you are easily one of the worst rappers to ever grace a microphone. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what they tell you at Def Jam. I know you sold a lot of records. I know you sell out a whole bunch of tours, and I know just
It's an open book to an inherently cynical audience. Logic has been written off by no shortage of fans.
So you can see they do show clips from the hip hop interviews, but they also talk about it. And he doesn't show his face, so you don't have to either. But basically, make sure that the videos are transformative so you can build a long-lasting business, guys. Now, if you guys want a step-by-step tutorial on how I create my own videos and do my own channels, and how I grew from $0 to $15,000 a month with my own YouTube automation channels, then click the first link in the description and check out my Alabre Automation Academy. In this tutorial, you get a step-by-step guide and get to look behind my shoulder as I find niches to actually start YouTube. I plan out the content for them. I hire and outsource to completely automate everything, and how I optimize my ad revenue and my other sources of income to make thousands of dollars a month on YouTube. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see ya.